right, so we picked up here in Newcomerstown, Ohio. We've got some rigging equipment going up to Harrison, Michigan for a Tuesday morning 8 a.m. delivery. It's kind of nice to be able to work on Labor Day. Actually found something, so we are heading out now. Pretty straightforward. We're just heading up there. We got a little bit of time that we have to make because it's supposed to be there between 7 and 8 in the morning. That's a crane unload. Whenever it's a crane, I like to make sure that they're not going to be waiting around for me if I'm going to be a little bit late. Because it's looking like my clock's going to put me there between 8 and 9. So I'm going to be a little bit late unless I was to park on site. The guy, I called the contact and he said that I can't park on site. Or he said he didn't know if I could park on site, so I don't want to get all the way up there and not know. It's kind of the backwoods of northern Michigan, so it works out. We'll just be getting there between 8 and 9. All right, so we parked for the night in Saginaw, Michigan. Got here about 9:30, 9:40, and got to get up first thing in the morning. We got about roughly an hour and a half drive up to Harrison, Michigan. So I'm gonna get a workout in here. I'm at a truck stop. I wasn't able. Usually I'll try and stop at a Planet Fitness to get a workout in and a shower, but we're gonna be doing a parking lot workout today. So we're at TA and we'll get a shower afterwards. But this is how we do it, workout at the truck stop. So yeah, fun stuff. So this is my setup. Got a little weight bench here that I use. And then we got two adjustable dumbbells from Bowflex. Go up to 52.5 pounds. So yeah. Easy way to work out on the road. All right, so we got unloaded here in Harrison, Michigan. And gotta clean this deck off. Got all kinds of rocks and stuff on it. And we're heading to Grayling, Michigan to pick up some lumber. So I got lucky and was able to book something over the weekend. The guy just finally got back to me this morning and booked me on it. But I was looking at freight on the way up here and there's just nothing. There was nothing. I called in a few loads and nothing. So luckily I got this and he got back to me and we're good to go. So we'll be heading to Lima, Ohio. All right, so we got the deck cleared off and we are about to head out. This is what I love about trucking right here. Middle of nowhere, northern Michigan. No one's around. Just enjoying the peace and quiet and serenity. Pretty nice. So we arrived in Grayling, Michigan, and it looks like I'm gonna have time to eat some lunch. It's gonna be a while, that's for sure. This place is so busy. We got trucks lined up all the way around here. And these trucks right here are waiting to leave, to get out. The truck back over there. and they've got one inbound and one outbound lane to scale out. If all kinds of trucks trying to come in and all kinds of trucks trying to leave, it's like, I mean, how hard would it be to put an extra scale in, you know, and make it make an exit and an entrance? Anyways, all right, we finally are loaded in Grayling, Michigan, heading out to Lima, Ohio. Ended up taking like just over 3 hours to get loaded. It wasn't too bad with the amount of trucks that were there, but we got it done, and we're making good time for today. We got to reload. I booked something for tomorrow. Picking up in northeastern Ohio, going to Illinois. So we're doing all right for the week. So I will keep you posted once I stop. And I'm going to be hitting Planet Fitness tonight, luckily. So no truck parking lot workouts tonight. Although that was kind of fun, but all right, so this is our load here, our load of lumber. Had to use a tarping station, and can always be, I don't know, sometimes it can be a pain in the ass, using a tarping station, but we're doing all right. Parked at the rest area, and we are heading to Lima. So actually we're heading to Toledo for the night to park, get a workout in, and hit a Walmart. So we will be getting that done now. But first, we got to make some coffee, man. I am, it's about that time. I need to get caffeinated for sure. Yeah, let's do that. It's a good idea, right? Yeah, let's do it. All right. Much better, much better. Coffee definitely makes this job a lot more enjoyable. All right, so we made our delivery in Lima, Ohio, and we are now heading to Fremont, Ohio to pick up some crane weights, going to Lyman, Illinois, or Lamont, Illinois. Lamont, Illinois. Yeah, so we got it done, pretty smooth transaction. Got the lumber off my truck. We got about 40,000 pounds of counterweights. And I pre-booked a load from Joliet, Illinois, going to Columbus, Ohio. So it's going to be back home, but it's going to get me back home on Friday, so I'll have to rebook something for Friday. And yeah, we'll figure it out. Way to Lamont, Illinois. We got a delivery window between 8 and 3 tomorrow, or no, 8 and noon actually. But we should get there probably, I'll probably head at about 10. It's gonna be a line of trucks, so we'll see how that goes. There's about, I don't know how many trucks got loaded there, quite a few when I pulled in today. But there's a Planet Fitness in Lamont. I've never been to this Planet Fitness. It's next to a Target. We're going to see if we can park overnight there, get a workout and a shower in. It's hit or miss getting into Planet Fitnesses. You gotta cross your fingers sometimes. And there's not a lot of parking if I get kicked out of Planet Fitness. Not a lot of places to go. So we're just gonna cross our fingers and hope for the best. I might have to end up parking on an off ramp if it doesn't work out. So we'll see what happens. I know I was down in Texas a few months months back, and I got booted. And it seems like down south, southern states are more not trucker friendly as far as parking goes. But it was crazy because I literally had my blinds open, everything was good. I shut them, and then like 10 minutes later, I heard like scurrying or something by my truck. I like open it up and I'm like, what the heck was that? So I get out and I look at it, and there's a boot on the front wheel of my truck, the steer tire of my truck, and it ended up costing me $150. It's the first time I've ever been booted and had to pay. They didn't give me a chance to leave, so I had to pay. They said once you close your blinds, then you have to pay. And they were waiting for me there to close my blinds. And I mean, there were no truck parking signs, but there were a lot of trucks parked there, and it was a huge lot, empty. But you know how it goes. You gotta take risks sometimes out here. A lot of times I'll just off duty. You know, that's how if I park at a Planet Fitness, I'll off duty to a place I can park. You know, some people might classify that as advancing the load, but I actually got an inspection a day after I did that one time, and he did not cite me. Whether or not it's still advancing the load, I mean, I went like 5 miles away. It wasn't like a huge distance, but I got out of there, and so, you know, it's kind of a gray area. I know Landstar, unless you're at the shipper and your clock runs out, you can't use PC, personal conveyance, right? But that's one of the things I didn't like about Landstar was that rule. Like sometimes, you know, I want to use it. I don't use it very often. When I need it in such circumstances like this, where, you know, I want to get a workout, I want to remain healthy on the road, and I'm going to go and stop at a Planet Fitness when I can. And if I can't park, then I want to be able to off duty and go somewhere I can. So just so my clock, you know, so I can keep my my schedule, you know, on time, right? So anyways, we'll see how it goes. Keep you posted. All right, so we're here at in Lamont, Illinois. Found a parking space here behind Planet Fitness. Looks all right. Doing a post-trip inspection. I heard a loud boom when I was driving down the highway. I was right next to another truck, and there was a loud boom, and it scared me. And I thought maybe I blew a tire or something, and nothing. I pulled over, and nothing. I did not see anything. So I'm doing another quick post-trip, or not really quick, but a relatively thorough post-trip, making sure everything's all right. I think maybe the guy next to me hit something, or this chain. There was one chain that was relatively loose, this chain right here, and maybe it somehow popped up or something. I don't know, and I tightened that up, but I don't know. It's always scary when you hear a loud bang driving on the highway, but we seem to be in decent shape. There's no signs back here for no parking, but on the way in there was a sign that said Dick's Towing. All unauthorized vehicles will be towed. But that was over by Target, so I'm hoping we're going to be lucky back here. And hopefully Dick's doesn't be a dick, right? And we are able to have a nice quiet night. All right, it's time for a workout now. And then it's dinner and sleep. So it's about a day and a half later. I delivered these counterweights that I had on my truck yesterday, but it took like 7 hours to get me unloaded. So my reload, going to Columbus, I had a reload picking up in Elwood, Illinois, going to Columbus, Ohio. Got rescheduled for today, so I missed a day's worth of revenue. Got $100 in detention because they had a 4-hour
designated 4 hours before detention starts, and then they didn't give me my last hour because it was just under 7 hours, so it's ridiculous. But so yeah, so basically lost a day's worth of revenue for $100. Got $100 for it, but you know, that's trucking, and that's kind of like what you have to expect out here sometimes. Unfortunately, say once or twice a year, you know, something, you know, I was kind of overdue for something like this where I missed a day's worth of revenue. You know, it happens, you know. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't, but we are on our way to Elwood, and we're going to get this this load out to Columbus. It's deliver Monday, and finish off our week. 4 days instead of 5, but it is what it is. That's trucking.